Chapter 18: The Life and Lies of Albus Dumbledore. Oof. In this chapter, Harry is really thinking over all that he's lost, all the battles, all the scars, everything that he's lost. And right now, he is feeling the weakest he has ever felt because his wand is broken and probably to the point where he'll never be able to get that back again. And then as he's sulking outside with Hermione's wand, Hermione comes out with the book. Like the book, she had swiped it from Bathilda's house. It's the book that Rita wrote. And in this book, there was a picture. And this picture, it showed that same boy that was a thief that stole the item from Gregorovitch that Voldemort was looking for. And it labeled the picture as Grindelwald. So that was Grindelwald. That was a person that this whole time was in the picture with Dumbledore. Now and then, as they both saw the picture, they realized, oh, Grindelwald. So they were looking through, and then the book and saw the background on this. And Grindelwald happened to be none other than the great nephew of Bathilda. And Grindelwald had, obviously, for those who don't know the magical history, Dumbledore and Grindelwald had a great battle, and that's one of the big things Dumbledore is known for is defeating Grindelwald and taking him down. And so Grindelwald studied at the same school that Victor Crumb went, Durmstrang, and he got expelled because he was really into the dark arts and doing some crazy stuff. So he got expelled from there and had to go stay with his great aunt, which was Bathilda, for a summer. And this summer is where he met Dumbledore. Now, Dumbledore, probably in a dark place at this point. He just lost his mom and everything, and they became friends over that summer. And in this summer, also, Dumbledore had written a letter to Grindelwald, kind of agreeing with his views on how basically magic over might, like wizards to be a step up ahead of muggles. Kind of similar to what Voldemort believes as well. And this came at a great shock to Harry and Hermione because they were like, what did we just read? Like, in this letter, Dumbledore is agreeing with this. Like, I know Dumbledore is young, but he's agreeing with this philosophy, and that's not the Dumbledore that they knew. And yeah, this was just a shock to them, and really, they couldn't really believe it. Harry at this point is kind of done with it. His view of Dumbledore has changed a lot, and he wishes it hadn't. And Hermione is trying to stick up for Dumbledore a little bit, just saying that, he was young. He obviously had changed over time in his life, but Dumbledore and Grindelwald had a falling out, and that falling out by Rita was like, she assumed that it was because Dumbledore's sister had passed, and then the next time they would see each other would be their big battle later on. And Harry at this point just believes that Dumbledore had never really cared for him and kind of just sent him on this quest, whether he passed or not, just because it was just meant to happen. Um, Harry doesn't know what to think. Hermione is trying to reason with Harry, and she doesn't even have any really backing to this reasoning. Um, she says, Dumbledore loved you, he cared for you, and Harry's like, Hermione, nah. He, at this point, he never really cared for me. Like, that's what he wishes it was true, but at this point, Harry's just like, Dumbledore actually never really cared for me. And this is really a crazy revelation. Like, that Dumbledore even thought this. Like the ways that he talked to Harry and everything, talking about love, the say all do all for everything, and he had this same kind of views in his past. And yeah, they're realizing that they never knew the real Dumbledore. But at least they knew who the thief was, so I feel like at this point that might give them a inclination on where to go next, because the only other person that they know that might be connected to Grindelwald would be Luna's dad, because he had the necklace that has the sign of Grindelwald, and then they've also seen in that children's book. So maybe they could put two and two together and make their way, or maybe try to find him somehow. That's where I'm gonna guess they're going next.